Good morning, it's Karen, and these are all of my 5-star reads from 2024. I haven't planned this other than writing down the 5 stars that I read throughout the year. Now, it is only the beginning of December, and I'm hoping that I will have some more 5 stars, but here are the 5-star reads that I've had this year. I'm going to pair each book together with some sort of related thing so that we don't get bogged down with too many long reviews. At the beginning of the year, I read The Last Quintista and I loved it. This is about a girl who goes on one of those ships. They leave Earth, something happens, and she's put to sleep. And when they wake up, they're supposedly going to be at another planet, and things go wrong. And this was absolutely lovely. I'm going to pair this one with Thread Mars as the concept of leaving Earth and going to a new planet in the hopes and dreams of humanity in building a new ideal society. I'm going to pair my two nonfictions together, and that is Raising Cain and A Year of Biblical Womanhood. Both of these have to do with living in a certain way. So, with Raising Cain is about how to raise an emotionally intelligent boy, one in which he can express his emotions by just understanding where they're coming from. The biblical womanhood is all about living as the Bible says, but really finding a way that works for you in your space and where you are in your biblical journey. Both of these deal with kind of the stage where I'm at right now, being a mother to a boy, and then kind of reinvigorating myself to faith. Two medieval reads that I have for you: The Name of the Rose, a very classic book about monks, and then Three Fires to kind of balance it as a shorter book. And this one is also about a monk who believed that God was talking to him and how he developed a cultural following and then his downfall. The Name of the Rose is about going to a monastery and solving a murder of monks. And there is also a fire, but I'm not going to really go into that because spoilers. Two thriller mysteries that I have paired together because they were 5 stars and I enjoyed them so much. Now, would you read them and find them also a 5 star? Maybe not. But for me, it was just pure enjoyment. And that was No One Can Know and The Midnight Feast. These were so fun. There was a lot about family secrets and slow reveals that both had me gripped on the edge of my seat, but also trying to guess as I was going along. I did guess some aspects of both of these, but then there were also some twists that I was completely blown away by, and I just really enjoyed myself. There are some fantastic, lovable characters, and there are some fantastic, hateable characters, and I enjoyed every moment of both of these. A tasty little snack. Two books here. We have Halloween Tree and Empire Star. The only thing really relating these two together is the fact that they're just shorter reads. Empire Star is about a boy who gets sent on a mission to bring a message to the Empire Star. He's kind of from like a backwater planet, and he keeps meeting people that seem to know more than what they're saying. This is one that shows mastery of writing. There is a lot of confusion before everything is wrapped up, and you kind of go, ah. Whereas Halloween Tree is just plain fun. It is meant, I think, as a children's story, but I thoroughly enjoy it because Bradbury's writing is so beautiful. He is so able to capture what boys are like. And I read this one every single year because of that. Two moon books. We have the Hopkins manuscript and Sea of Tranquility. Sea of Tranquility was a reread for me. There is a colony on the moon, and it is about kind of the pandemic, but mostly following one man as he sort of figures out his life. This has all of the hallmarks of Mandel's writing, where she just seamlessly weaves together so many character stories. The Hopkins manuscript is about the moon crashing into the earth and man's survival. And it's all through the eyes of one man from England and how he basically deals with it. And it's kind of more about the deeper topic of loneliness. And I just adored this because he is not really a likable character, but he does become lovable. And I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. Going for a more poetic vibe, we have Long Way Down and Little Fortified Stories. Long Way Down is about gun violence in America and trying to stop the cycle. It is about a boy who has decided something. He has recently lost someone close to him, and it's about the journey down an elevator as he makes his final decision. Little Fortified Stories is a number of micro fictions, so very short stories, 2 pages, 1 pages, all by my aunt, who is a Vancouver Island author, and she writes really well. I will link my vlog going more in depth with her book down below. Man dealing with himself. We have Chestnut Man and Whale Fall. Whale Fall is about a scuba diver who gets swallowed by a whale. That's sort of the baseline, but it's more to do with this man and his grief over losing his father and his very complicated relationship with him. Chestnut Man is about a serial killer who is dealing with some traumas of life, as well as the inspector who is dealing with having a not so great reputation and trying to get that reputation back. And the inspector trying to catch the serial killer from, well, saving the person that he is currently abducted. And the last one, I had three, so I'm going to put all three together. Boom, boom, boom. I have The Will of Many, Fate Inked in Blood, and Vita Nostra. And I've put all of these together because these are booktube darlings. Will of the Many is recommended and read, I think, the most out of every single person that I have watched. Every single person that I have watched read it adores this book, and I can definitely see why. There are some wonderful, cool things in The Will of the Many. It is a Roman inspired, it is sort of a revenge story. It's a boy who gets adopted in order to spy on an academy, so you get the academy vibes, and then link that into Vita Nostra Academy. A girl gets recruited to go to the Institute of Special Technologies, and she learns the abstract and a lot of metaphysical concepts. The reason why I attached to this one so much, this is a reread for me. This book reminds me of going to music school and how devastating the stress is that we can put on ourselves to do so well. Fate Inked in Blood I put on here because it is, well, I think it's kind of going back and forth now between being loved and not liked, but I think the majority of people are enjoying it. I had a really great time reading this one. Was it like the best romantasy that I've ever read? Probably not, but I adored it and I love Danielle L. Jensen. And I'm going to check out some more of her stuff next year. This is a Norse inspired. There's a girl who's got some powers from the Norse gods, and she's kind of being used for those powers in order to gain social capital with another tribe. So there's a lot of light political dealings. Has more to do with her and the oh so handsome man. I want to say his name is Bjorn, which just means bear. I think that's I think that was his name. I liked the ending. I think a lot of people didn't really like the ending, but I liked the ending. So, would I read the next book? Probably. I'm going to read the next book of Will of the Many for sure. There you have it. Those are my 5-star reads of 2024. Here's hoping that 2025 brings me some new favorites. My name is Karen. I'm the Book Liberaut. I explore all types of books. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.